Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you 5 of my favorite matcha recipes. If you're not familiar with matcha, it's a green tea powder made from finely ground green tea leaves, and it's super popular in all of East Asia. And I'll be showing you some of my favorite matcha recipes. I have my matcha right here. So if you're ready, let's get started. I'm using buttermilk pancake mix from Trader Joe's today to make my pancakes. Feel free to use any pancake mix that you typically use. Start by measuring out your flour. In a bowl, mix together your flour, water, and egg. Mix together your ingredients until everything is combined. Once everything's combined, measure out your matcha and add that into your pancake mix. Once your matcha is incorporated into the pancake mix, heat a pan on medium heat. Once your pan is hot, scoop out your desired amount of batter onto the pan. Each side will take roughly 1 minute. Once both sides are golden brown, your pancakes are ready. This next recipe is inspired by the strawberry matcha latte at Boba Guys. I'm going to start by preparing my strawberries for my strawberry compote. I'm cutting them in half and then in half again. Next, heat up a saucepan on medium heat and put your strawberries inside. Add in your sugar and your water and mix. Make sure to stir your pot every so often until the strawberries are soft and the sauce is nice and syrupy. This will take approximately 10 minutes. While my strawberries are cooking, I'm going to prepare my matcha green tea. I don't have a bamboo whisk, so I'm going to be adding everything into the Nespresso Arancino milk frother. If you have a bamboo whisk, feel free to prepare your matcha like you normally do. To my milk frother, I'm going to add in my matcha powder and a 1/3 cup of water. This fills up to the mid-line inside the Arancino. Once everything is inside, I'm going to turn on my Arancino. After my matcha is done, I'm checking up on my strawberry compote. I'm giving it a good mash to make sure I don't have any chunky bits left over. Then I'm going to set it aside to cool. Now we're ready to mix all our ingredients together. I'm starting by scooping a couple of spoonfuls of my strawberry compote into my glass. Then I'm going to fill the rest of my glass with ice. Afterwards, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of milk into my glass And finally, I'm going to top it off with my matcha. This next recipe is a matcha breakfast loaf. It's perfect to serve up with some coffee or tea in the mornings. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While your oven is preheating, whisk together your dry ingredients. Add in your flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, and matcha. Next, you want to cut in your softened butter and banana until crumbles form and all the powder is incorporated. And I microwaved my banana for 30 seconds to soften it up. After my banana is incorporated into my dry ingredients, I'm going to start to add in my softened butter. To soften my butter, I microwaved it in 15-second bursts, and I repeated this twice. Mix the ingredients together until all the powder is incorporated. Your dough should look nice and crumbly after all the ingredients are mixed together. Next, we're going to start working on our wet ingredients. Whisk your eggs and your milk until they're completely combined. Afterwards, slowly add it to the dough and stir until just combined. Pour the dough into a greased 5x9-inch loaf pan and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. After an hour, make sure the middle is done by sticking in a toothpick and taking it out to see if it comes out clean. You can transfer your loaf to any dish you would like, and once it's completely cool, you can dust it with powdered sugar and drizzle it with honey. Feel free to add any other toppings you would like. This dalgona matcha is inspired by the dalgona coffee that was so popular during the early months of 2020. We're going to start by making our simple sugar syrup. Add in your sugar and your water and simmer for 3 to 4 minutes over medium-low heat. Next, start mixing your egg whites together in a bowl. Feel free to use a hand mixer if you have one. You want to keep mixing until stiff white peaks start to form. This is similar to the process of making a meringue. Next, add in your matcha powder. After your matcha powder is incorporated into your egg mixture, slowly pour in the simple sugar that we made earlier. The hot sugar will kill off any bacteria that might be in the raw egg whites. After your sugar is poured in, continue whisking until you reach your desired consistency. We're ready to combine everything. Start by filling your glass with ice, and then pour in your dairy of choice. Finally, add in your dalgona matcha mixture. On to the grand finale, white chocolate matcha butter cookies. Start by combining your all-purpose flour and green tea powder in a large bowl. Sift the flour and the matcha powder. Set aside your flour and take out your hand mixer or your stand mixer. Add in your softened butter and blend. Add in your salt and your powdered sugar and continue blending. Add 2 large egg yolks and mix well until combined. Gradually add the flour and matcha powder mixture and blend on medium until the dough is smooth and mixed. Next, add in your white chocolate chips and blend well. This step is optional, but I'm going to add some slivered almonds into my dough as well. I'm going to continue blending on medium until everything is combined and mixed. Next, take your dough out and cut it in half and shape the 2 halves into 2 cylinders, approximately 7 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. Wrap your 2 cylinders in plastic wrap and chill them in the fridge until firm, which is going to take at least 2 hours, or if you would like, you can let them sit in the fridge overnight. This is optional, but you can place your cylinders on a bed of rice or beans while they're chilling in the refrigerator. This helps keep the dough in a nice cylindrical shape, so when you cut your cookies, they won't be flat on one side. After 2 hours, take your cylinders out of the fridge, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove the dough from the plastic wrap. With a sharp knife, slice the dough into thick rounds that are approximately 1/3 inch in width. Place the cut rounds on a baking sheet, leaving about 1 inch between each one. Bake your cookies at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for roughly 15 minutes or until the edges of your cookies start to turn slightly golden brown. Once your cookies are done baking, remove them from the oven and let them cool for 5 minutes. If you pack your cookies in an airtight container, they can keep for at least 4 days.